In July 2020, Twitter, one of the biggest platforms in the world, suddenly went silent. Accounts weren't posting, internal systems were locked, entire departments were frozen. Something was wrong, and within minutes, it became clear why. Verified Twitter accounts, the ones with the blue check marks, began tweeting something impossible. Celebrities, tech billionaires, governors, crypto exchanges, even former President Barack Obama, every single one of them tweeted the same message. I'm giving back to the community, send Bitcoin, and I'll send back double. Millions of people saw it. Hundreds of thousands clicked, and the entire world went into panic because this wasn't a glitch. This wasn't a bug. This wasn't a coordinated marketing stunt. Twitter had been hacked, completely, fully, from the inside. But the craziest part, it wasn't a government, it wasn't an elite cyber unit, it wasn't a corporation with millions in funding. It was a group of teenagers, most of them still living with their parents. And the way they broke in was embarrassingly simple. The hackers found a Twitter employee, someone with moderate access to internal tools, and social engineered their way in one convincing phone call, one well-crafted message, one moment of human trust. That's all it took. They didn't exploit a vulnerability. They didn't write a custom zero-day. They didn't break encryption or firewall systems. They simply tricked someone, and once they got access, they entered Twitter's internal admin dashboard, a restricted interface that only employees were supposed to see. Through it, you could reset passwords, disable two-factor authentication, change account emails, shadow ban users, even completely take over accounts with millions of followers. It was the digital equivalent of holding the keys to the kingdom. And these kids, barely old enough to drive, controlled it. They jumped from account to account, locking out the rightful owners, resetting passwords, and posting the Bitcoin scam message. In total, they took over more than 130 accounts, some of the biggest accounts on Earth. And despite the chaos, despite the global panic, despite every security team in Silicon Valley scrambling, the kids made one massive mistake. They left a trail. Bitcoin is public, every transaction is permanent, and investigators began following the money. Then came another slip, a loose account name, a username reused, a login from a real home IP address. One by one, the hackers were identified. Police raided multiple houses in multiple countries. They arrested an American teenager in Florida, just 17 years old, believed to be the ringleader. They arrested another in the United Kingdom, another in Canada. All teenagers, all obsessed with online clout, Discord servers, and digital bragging rights. In court, prosecutors revealed the truth. They didn't just hack Twitter, they had been breaking into companies for months. SIM swapping, social engineering employees, buying and selling access, chasing reputation inside private hacking groups. But the Twitter hack, that was the one that exposed them to the world. Twitter rebuilt their entire internal security system after the attack. More verification, more access limits, more employee restrictions, more audits, more identity checks, all because a group of kids got too curious and discovered what happens when you give teenagers admin access to the internet. The Twitter hack became a lesson every tech company still thinks about today. Your greatest vulnerability isn't always your code. Sometimes it's your people, and sometimes it's the ones you least expect.